when you first walk into the apartment, you're greeted by security. He's super nice. His name is Trevor. He's here all the time, it seems, but he does a really good job at alerting when people are here and, checking everyone's bags and making sure everyone's cleared before they can come in the apartment. So giving us a smile there. Moving on to the kitchen area. So it's a 1-bedroom apartment. Obviously, there's not much going on, but still, we're gonna start the kitchen here. I have my little Ninja blender because I don't like solid food in the morning, so I have a blender to make myself smoothies, and my little Mr. Coffee. I hate coffee, but I drink it to stay awake. Since I've started classes and I'm working full-time and taking classes part-time, I really have to stay awake and maintain my energy. So a lot of my kitchen stuff isn't super significant. I mean, Mr. Coffee, it's not a Keurig. Like I said, I don't like coffee, so there's no point in investing in like a good coffee machine. I don't really eat toast either, which is why I have a nice cheap Target toaster right there. To the rest of the kitchen, I feel super fortunate to have, I'm the first person to live in this apartment, so my appliances are brand new. This is a glass top stove. I love it, super easy to clean, easy to use. Not a huge Frigid Air, I think that's the name of the appliance company. Not a huge Frigid Air fan, but I mean, it gets the job done. So I also have granite countertops. If you hadn't noticed that yet, let me show you in the light here. These beautiful granite countertops. So with a sink that faces into the living room so I can see my TV and everything else that's kind of going on in the apartment when I'm busy in the kitchen washing dishes, which brings us to the dishwasher because I wash the dishes, but I mean, I just don't have the time. Like I said, working and going to class, it's just easier to throw them in the dishwasher and then pull them out and put them away. We're over here to the fridge now. It's a refrigerator. I mean, what can I say? I do keep it stocked full of stuff though. So my freezer, I keep a lot of meat in here, just in case I ever feel hungry. I can unfreeze it, and then I can thaw it out and then figure out what to make for the rest of the day. My fridge is like, I don't know, I guess it's snack barren. There's not a lot of snacks in here. I do have like eggs. I'll make myself something with eggs. I keep caramel. I don't have any apples right now, but I love green apples and dips in caramel. You can see some HelloFreshes down there. There is no shame in getting HelloFresh to keep you going. So off the kitchen, we come into ignore my dirty clothes that need to be, well, those are clean clothes that need to be folded. But you have a laundry room. So this is a big point for me. When I went apartment searching, I really, really wanted a laundry room. I mean, when I buy a house, I want a laundry room. Like, I don't want a laundry closet just because, like, as you can see, I like to hide away my laundry. So it's kind of nice to have this space and I can move around and hide stuff in here. Like my stool, because I'm super short if you haven't figured that out yet. And my shoe rack and stuff in here. So this should keep my shoes off the floor. I don't know if you've noticed yet, but I work really hard to keep my apartment clean. Moving on to the living room. This is my favorite room in the entire apartment. It's where I spend 90% of my time. So I have my cute little desk area over here. So one computer is my work computer and then one's my personal computer. So I spend a lot of time at my desk, which is why you see all of this amazing technology here at the desk. I have my Secret Lab gaming chair. I wanted to invest in a good chair since I sit a lot. I work from home. I do my homework at this desk. It's a standing desk from Wayfair. You'll see a lot of stuff in my apartment is from Wayfair. So it's just really easy to adjust and lower. And super simple to use. So yeah, that's my little desk area. And coming around here is the actual living room area where, like I said, I spend, like next to that desk, I spend a lot of time over here. So a lot of stuff came from Wayfair, like that table, those tables, that other little table, this couch, that TV stand, and that chair. So, oh, and the rug also came from Wayfair. So as you see, a lot of stuff came from Wayfair. It was just the most convenient option to get stuff from Wayfair. This is like my little corner in here. I don't even want to say it's my corner. It's honestly Trevor's corner because Trevor sits in this chair. I don't like him on the furniture, but I like let him have this chair because I don't really sit in like that. It's just kind of an accent chair to just have in here for guests to sit in. I have like a lot of seating space. Like I said, I like to entertain, so people can sit here, they can sit on that chest. I also have like, you can see this little like ottoman under the desk, like people can sit on that and people can sit on the couch. And coming back to this couch, I love this couch because it's got storage space on the bottom of it. Ignore how messy that is, but it has storage space. In addition to, it's also a pull-out bed. So I can pull this out and you know, this pulls up and it becomes, I wanna say almost full size, maybe. I'm terrible at estimating bed size. I'm really glad I got 2 of these tables. Now I didn't buy 2 of them. It just worked out like that. So I got this one on the right first and it was like defective. So honestly, the best thing to do if something is defective is complain about it because, you know, you paid for it. You deserve to get the best quality, you know, item since you paid for it with your hard-earned money. So when I called Wayfair, I was like, this thing is defective. Like I put it together, but it's not built right. They were like, well, we don't have any extra parts. So what we're gonna do is just send you another one and you can like donate or do whatever you want with the original one. And I was like, okay. So now I have 2, but it's perfect because they cover this wall from like the length that I want them to. So it looks really, really nice. I've got all my books and everything on my shelf. You can see my little drone. I kept my Shonen Jump collection. So I had pointed this out in one of my other videos, but yeah, I collect manga. So I haven't had any to add to my collection recently, but I will probably carry this like Shonen Jump collection forever. And then here's my little book collection of books that I have read, I need to read. A lot of them you'll see are like science or chemistry related or poetry. That's primarily what I do. And then here is my favorite new addition to my shelf. So recently I ran 2 10Ks in a weekend. So that was just a huge like accomplishment for me. I would probably say I spend most of my time in this living room area, which is why I put so much into designing it and making it a place I really like to hang out at, just because I spend so much time here. I work here, I read in here, I watch TV, I play games, I still stream, so you know, check me out on Twitch. So something else you'll notice in my apartment is my beautiful plants. So a lot of my plants that I threw back to my other video I got when I redid my bedroom because I wanted some green space, and a lot of them died except for this was one of my only few plants that survived when me first learning how to like take care of plants out of my house. But you can see it's lived, it's growing little pups, and it's thriving here. Moving over to my other plants in the living room area, which we'll get into the artwork later, but we're gonna start with the plants. I have a new money tree because my other money tree got root rot. I have a snake plant, which you'll see is over there. I don't remember the name for this plant, but it looks like a little Palm Majesty to me, but it's not a Palm Majesty, but it's got that same kind of fern look. And I just think it's really beautiful. I was told it was an easy plant. And then I have my little cactuses over here. I almost forgot to mention one of my little unique plants here. I have a couple of unique plants. You'll see a couple of them. So these are sundews. They're like an Australian type. So it's summer now. So here in America, so it's like winter, I believe, in Australia. So these plants are dormant, at least is what the guy is telling me. I mean, they don't look like dead, so I don't think they're really dead. But he said like once fall and winter swoop around, then it'll come more lively. I have more sundews outside. So I have a couple of carnivorous plants. So we'll also talk about those in a minute. The artwork I got from Mixed Tiles, and they were like super cheap. I'll post the price later, but it was like buy 2 get 1 free when I bought these. The artist is Frank Moth. I was really trying to find some artwork by him that I could afford, but I really wanted some artwork that was different. It's super hard to get out to art festivals during COVID, which is kind of frustrating because I wanted some original artwork that I could see from an artist, a local artist, but I just didn't have the opportunity, and I really wanted to put something up on this wall. So moving on to the bedroom. So yeah, so this is my bedroom. As you can see, like there's the parking lot in the corner. I usually don't have these blinds open because I don't want people to look in my bedroom because that's weird. The biggest thing you'll notice when you come in here is there's no TV. So this was a choice. I chose to not have a TV in my bedroom, and I really sat on this for a while. I have never not had a TV in my bedroom since I was like a little baby. Like there's always been a TV in my bedroom. So when I came here, I thought about getting a TV. Like I thought really hard. Yeah, so when I came here, I thought about getting a TV. Like I really thought hard about it because I like I said, I've never not had a TV in my room. It's just kind of nice white noise. And over time, like one, I didn't want to spend money on another TV to put in here, but two, it's like my bedroom. I noticed I was sleeping a lot better without having a TV in here. There's not much in here, but I will talk about the pieces I do have in here. So like these two art pieces you see here, so here's one of them. So these are two prints that I bought from when I was back in Spain. I also have this little fountain behind the fountain. So it's kind of just to have like white noise. I have it on a timer. You'll notice like a lot of my lights are on timers. So it's just to help me move around and really solidify my routine. I'll get into it in another video, but I like just having my apartment on timers. It helps because when I go home, like if I'm not here, I don't want people to know I'm not here, especially since I'm on the ground floor. So my lights just kind of like turn on and off regardless I'm here or not. So backing up to the bed, the, largest thing in the room. This is a king size bed. We bought, well, I inherited the actual like bed frame. Like bed frame is older than me. But my parents were gonna get rid of it. So I was like, hey, let me have it. And so when I got here, I got a king size mattress. I think it's a hybrid mattress. So it's partially like foam or spring and foam, I think, or something like that, or gel or something. So I love the mattress because I like soft kind of top mattresses. And so I got the mattress and the box springs together. The sheet set came from Home Goods. So once again, Home Goods is a great place to go find cheap stuff. If you're looking for like super, super cheap stuff, like in Home Goods or TJ Maxx, like go to the end of the aisles and like the clearance stuff is like on the sides where the good stuff is. So I have these two closets. They're not like huge closets or anything. They're just like super teeny. I don't have a lot of clothes. I used to have a lot of clothes, but I purged like a ton of my clothes. But I have more clothes than what you see here. Half of them are in the hamper and half of them like need to be folded. So, and here's the bathroom. It's not much to say. It's a bathroom. So, and you come to the bathroom and magically, bam, you're back in the main apartment. So it's a really small apartment. I think it's like 800 square feet, but it's enough for me. It's just me, it's just Trevor. We don't need but so much space. But let me take you to my favorite part of my apartment. So I'm gonna show you guys my little patio from this angle just because I don't want people to know where I live. So, but I have this cute little table, this outdoor set from Wayfair also, with my little Japanese maple on top. Like all of my favorite plants are outside. So I also, in this corner, this is my favorite plants corner here. So I have, in this corner, I have, what are they called? Pitcher plants. Oh my God. I have pitcher plants, which I need to like trim some of the dead ones. I also have, like I told you, I have other sundews, which are hiding behind this leaf. So I have one sundew right there, which is thriving, and another one that's right here that's also thriving. They actually do catch stuff. So I don't know if you can see in this one. Let's see if we can get up in there. Yeah, you can see there's a little stink bug that's in this pitcher plant right here. So it does catch stuff. I have some little lamb ears here. These are my favorite plants because they're so soft. They're so soft. I love them. And this is called, I'll put the name in there somewhere because I don't remember what they're called. But they look really pretty, so I like them. So coming down here now, so look at the number. So coming down here, I have two more Japanese maples. So we have a huge Japanese maple at home. We have two Japanese maples at home. So I wanted to take a bit of home with me. So I brought them here with me. Trevor's like sniffing around here. Say hello, Trevor. Trevor's saying hi. Hey, bud. And these two plants over here, they're like a collection of plants. Like, I don't know what they are. I just got them from Wayfair. I think this one's like a lily or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so I love just coming out here and just sitting. I'm talking super quietly because it's still super early in the morning, but I like to come out here and read, or I'll drink some tea, and just sit. Like, I love being outside. I'm not a fall person. I know people are like, oh, I hate hot weather. I love hot weather. Like, I love to just sit in the sun and bake. But living on my own has been different. After spending the entire last year of 2020 with my parents, I was close to my parents anyway. I grew up, we ate dinner together, we always spoke to each other, so we spent a lot of time together. So eating on my own has been different. I'm used to having someone to talk to, but although, like, I do get lonely sometimes, even though I do have Trevor here. Trevor's my roommate. Living alone has taught me how to enjoy my own company. I want to mention that I do have a boyfriend, and I invited him over. I told him to, like, surprise me, with a visit. And I didn't think he'd actually surprise me, so it was a surprise that he surprised me. And when he showed up, I'll admit I wasn't like disappointed he came, but I didn't think he was gonna come, so I was kind of like in my world for the day. Like, I wasn't in the mindset to entertain and like really talk to people, and I never thought I'd be in that kind of attitude. I'm like very like, oh, someone wants to come out and hang out, like whatever their time is, like sure, like, I'll hang out. But now it's kind of like I'm okay with not hanging out with people. Like, I always thought like I needed the company of someone else to have a good time, but living alone has really kind of given me the opportunity to discover like who I am and what I like to do when I don't have to answer to someone else or entertain someone else. And it's been really nice.